our pin curls and things like that. It'll still this concept will be repeated. Even when we do our round brushing, blow drying, we still use those base placements of on, half, and off base. All right, so your base direction is going to be the angle at which the tool is positioned in the directional wrap pattern. So as you can see that these rods are all facing at a vertical angle, and they're all being wrapped to the back. So this is your base direction. It's going backward. You can see here these rods on the side, they are all being placed in a horizontal position, and they're being rolled down. So this is your base direction here, it's downward. All right, so your crokinole wrapping technique is just wrapping from the ends of the hair all the way up to the base. So that looks like this right here. If you start at the end and you start rolling that rod up, it just goes around and around and around until you get to the base. That's what your crokinole is. And then we have a spiral. Again, we know what a spiral curls looks like. We've seen it before. It's when the hair goes down the length of the rod and does not overlap each other. So that's your spiral placement. So then we have double rod wraps and base placement wraps. So your double rod wrap is this right here. You can see that we have two rods on the same section of hair. That is placed like that for people who have a very long or a lot of hair. Their hair is very long, goes down past their back. Usually you'll use two rods to kind of wrap all of that hair up, and then so that the waving solution can evenly be distributed throughout the entire strand of hair. All right, and this is what your basic permanent wrap would look like. This is the wrap that we'll be doing tomorrow. This is a basic placement.
Hello.
So these are how you can lay them. We have a curvature. So this curvature permanent wrap is just basically following the curve of the head. Yes.
Hi.
And then we have brick lay. Brick lay
Guys,
is
please
when all of the
donate.
rods aren't laying on top of each other, but they're staggered on top of each other from side to side. Kind of how the bricks on a house would look when they're
How
not
are you
directly on top of
guys?
each other, but sitting kind of off of each other. So that's what your brick lay is. And then we have our weave technique, and that's just the way you part the hair when you create a weaving in the parting before you
What
roll
are
the
you
rod.
guys doing?
And it just gives these two and this weaving technique, it just makes it so that you don't have those harsh lines in the finished product. It kind of breaks up that harshness of the lines when you take all the rods out.
Those milkers. Those milkers need donations.
All right, partial perms is just when you do just when you're rolling just a section
Hey,
of
hey.
hair. So you're not doing an overall full perm, but you are just using doing perms on sections of the hair. So you might see this like a common example. Um, you might see this if somebody has their size of their hair cut down really short, but they have hair,
If I can latch
at
on
the
them, I'll
top. If they
donate. You
have some
can't
type
even
of pixie
latch.
where the top has more
You're
hair
not a
size and
baby.
they want a curl pattern
A
at the top,
skirt.
then that's when you might do a partial perm. All right, perms for men. Yes, some men do get perms. Again, if they want to
You
change the
can
texture
donate
for the
though.
same reason that a woman may get a perm, they want to change their hair from straight to curly. Um, if they, got their hair cut and they leaving curls on top, they want to change the curls on top, they'll do a perm for that. You know, really popular though, as far as men get perms. I don't know Asian men are getting.
You didn't donate anything yet. You can't donate that on Cash App. What are y'all doing though?
Used in the salon. When you're using them according to how the packaging says, use it, you're protected. Whenever you break away from manufacturer's directions and you want to try a shortcut or you want to try something that you saw somebody else do once upon a time on a video or whatever the case may be, if anything goes wrong when you try to get creative, if anything
Alright,
goes
chat.
wrong with your
I'll do something
client
crazy.
when you don't follow what they say
If,
or you want to try a shortcut, if they decide to take you for
if, for sure, if y'all run the comments up, y'all donate. If y'all donate, I'll do something crazy. But we gotta get to at least 100 for me to do something crazy.
you want to protect yourself again. You are
$100.
working in the salon and we're doing chemicals and you're doing chemicals all day or several times a week or whatever the case may be. Always wear your protection. Wear your gloves, wear your face mask, whatever you need to wear so that you're protecting yourself. Um, all symptoms
Boy, you know this
that we
ass
may
super
get
fat.
from
I
coming in
lie and
contact with these
die.
chemicals and not
I'm his
protecting ourselves,
favorite
all symptoms and all.
how. Got little miss sexy walking down the street. Boom, boom, like na 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 na. I'm fine, guys. I'm going through a really hard time right now. I'm going through a really tough time right now. My brother passed, and well, somebody called my brother passed, and it's really hard because my brother was like my backbone.
And then use shampoos and conditioners that will not destroy. And even with perms, anyways, I think it's like 48 hours that you're not even supposed to shampoo your hair or anything like that for the whole perm to be destroyed. So just make sure you're picking products that will accompany your waving solution or your chemical process and not destroy it. So metallic salts are like
Little Miss Sexy
ones
walking
that
down
you
the street.
might
Boom,
find
boom.
in certain type of hair colors, box colors, or different hair colors that people may use in their hair.
Get it
If
sexy.
there is
Get it
metallic
sexy.
salts in your
Get it
client's
sexy.
head from any type
Get
of
it sexy.
process that they did before that permanent solution, what happens is it can actually destroy or damage the hair. So you want to make sure you can. There is a metallic salts test you can do on the hair. I will have for you an actual test. But yeah, you want to make sure you check to see if there's any metallic salts present in your client's head before you do your process because you don't want to have any surprise results or anything that can damage your client's hair.
Anybody got $10?
All right, so we're gonna stop right there.
Really 20
The
though.
last hour we're gonna do all relaxer information. Oh, you know what? I realized I didn't go over it. So before we stop, I think this answers Daria's question. All right, so the process for a permanent wave goes like this. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to